Hey everyone, welcome to my second Marketing Minute video. There's a lot of content I need to cover, so I'll be going quick. Just hit pause if I'm going too fast for you. There's a lot of social media platforms out there, and covering them all in one video would take forever, so we'll stick to Instagram for now. But before we do that, I want to quickly go over some main benefits of using social media in general. So first on this list, we have increased exposure. Increased exposure is great from social media because it's so easy to get, and you can reach people that normally aren't in your current network from shares. They're going to share with their friends. Their friends will share with their friends. All of that's going to lead to increased traffic. That increased traffic can be on your website links that you're putting on these social media accounts, to the posts that you're putting on the accounts. Doesn't matter. It's just more people viewing that you normally wouldn't have. And we have branding yourself as a trusted source, which is going to come down to the content you're putting out there. If you're putting accurate and reliable stats and posts out there, people will believe that you yourself stay up to date and are knowledgeable on the topics. Then an awareness and recall. In real estate, it's such a long sales cycle, so it's really great just to stay in touch easily with all these people just by adding them as friends and having them as followers. And finally, the affordability of it all. Downloading these apps is cheap, if not free in most cases, so there's no reason not to use them. If you have an Instagram account already, you can go ahead and skip to 152. You don't have to watch this. If not, what you're going to want to do to start off is open up the App Store or Google Play Store, depending on your phone, and search for Instagram. So it should pop up high on the list, probably even first. It will say download if you haven't already. I already have, so mine says open. I'll click that. If this is your first account, skip ahead to 225. If you're adding a second account, you'll want to see this. Up at the top, you can see your main account name with a drop-down selection. Clicking that will show all of your accounts, and then add account at the bottom. Or you can click the settings wheel on the right side there. Scroll down a little bit, you'll see all of your settings options here. And all the way down at the bottom, there's going to be a link on there that says add account. You can click that as well. Alright, so now we're all going to be on the same page, whether this was your first account or you're adding a second account. Down at the bottom here, you'll see a sign up button. We're going to click that text there, and it will ask if we want to connect through Facebook or connect with a phone number or email. We want the phone number or email option so we can use our work or Abbott email here. That's how it's going to link contacts and followers, so you want them all to be work related and not personal related. Next, it'll ask for your name and password. That's pretty self-explanatory. Followed by a username that it's going to assign. We don't want the assigned username, so we'll click change username. So we'll delete the assigned username that Instagram gave us, and we're going to put in something. For example, here I'm going to do sold by Abbott, and we'll see if it works. That one's already taken. I know it's already taken because I've created that one before. So I'm going to change it to sold by Alex K. I'll get a green check mark that it's good and click next. It's going to ask me if I want to find Facebook friends, connect that, or connect my contacts. We're going to click skip at the bottom through all of this and then just save. Alright, so we'll click done in the top right corner and allow access, and we're now at our profile here. This is our feed actually. The home in the bottom left brings you to your feed. It's going to ask you to add your contacts, and if you click your bottom right profile, now this is what people see when they view your page. It's pretty boring right now. We don't have anything on here. We don't even have a profile picture up there yet. So what we're going to do is click the edit profile button right there, and it will show the information we already have. We can add in a website. If you have a personal website here, an Abbott website, I'd recommend adding that in. I'm just going to put alex.abbottrealty.com. And then a bio. You don't want this to be too long, a couple sentences maybe. That's where it'll go. And then we want to add our profile picture. So we'll click change profile photo. You have the options to import from Facebook, Twitter, to take a photo, or choose from library. I'm going to choose from my library. So once I click that option there, it's going to bring up my photos on my phone. I already have this one from the main Abbott Instagram account, so I'll use that for this example. Click done and save. There it is, and our profile is starting to come together. We have a name, bio, and website link and a profile picture. So now let's click that gear icon to the right of edit profile to bring up our settings and options. You can see private account here. If we switch that on, that means people will have to request to follow us and view our post. We don't want that for a business account. We want to be wide open to the public. We want people to see our posts and be able to add us easily. So make sure that that's kept off. You can look at your other settings and browse around here if you want. For now, I'll exit out. That's all we need to do. Click that username up at the top, the drop-down menu. It's going to show you all your accounts if you do have multiple accounts linked. So I'll go back to the one we're working on. And down at the bottom, just to highlight some of the features, you have your home button, your search magnifying glass, the camera to upload posts, notifications, and then your profile in the bottom right, which we've already looked at. Let's add some content before finding followers and friends. We'll click the camera button in the bottom center to pull up our photos for a post. I have this picture here out from Gloucester, listing in Gloucester. You can scroll through the filters and apply filters to your photo. There's a lot of options. You can edit the photo as well. A lot of settings here to mess around with. I recommend just going in and playing with these and seeing what's available. So I'm going to go ahead and mess around with some of these and get it decent looking. Not really worried about this too much here because this is just for an example video. I'm happy with that, so I'll click next in the top right corner. I can add a caption now by clicking where it says write a caption. So I'll just type up something real quick here. Once again, I would spend a little bit more time on this if it was an actual post. So once I finish up with this, below the caption you can tag people. I don't have any friends yet, or add a location. It's going to pull some locations based on where the photo is taken, or you can type in your own. And then I could share it on Facebook if I wanted to and had those accounts linked, but I'll get to that later. We're going to leave it off for now. So now it's posting to the news feed here, the home button down at the bottom left, and if I click my profile in the bottom right, we'll see that it's also there. So I can click it and view it. That's what everybody sees. I can like it by clicking that heart button right there. If I wanted to leave a comment, I would click the speech bubble and I could type up a comment here to post on it. It's kind of weird since this is my own picture to comment on it, especially since nobody else has asked any questions. I'll post. Now if somebody else made that comment, I could click it. It will bring up all comments. I can click the hearts to the right to like them and acknowledge that I've at least seen them. To the right of that comment bubble, you're going to see a share, the little paper airplane. If you had friends or followers that you wanted to share it with, you could. And you can also save to your collection with the far right icon. I wouldn't worry about doing any of those right now. At the top of my profile, I can see how many posts I've made, how many followers I have, and how many I'm following. If we go down to the bottom to the search, the magnifying glass, and click that, I can search terms. I'll search realty here and it's going to bring up the same some top accounts. Ours is up there. Or if I search realtor and click tags, I can search hashtags on the app, see how many people have been using that. You can see there's millions of posts. They'll just give you an idea of who to follow, some example profiles. And if we just click on this first one here, let's see, so this is a luxury home account. They post all some pretty crazy expensive homes, and if I click on the name up at the top of their post, it'll bring me to their profile. You can see that they have 121 posts, 20,000 followers, and 43 that they're following. If I click the blue follow button, they will now be added to my home news feed. So I can go to my profile here and then see that one follower now. And to the news feed, if I drag down and release to refresh this, you'll see some of their most recent posts starting to pop up now on my feed. I can like it once again by clicking that little heart. We'll scroll through. There's our post again. So let's say that I don't want to follow them anymore. I can just click on their profile name again, go back to their page, and click right next to message there, the little person icon, and click unfollow. And we will no longer be subscribed to their page. So if I go back to my home feed and refresh just by dragging down and releasing, their posts no longer show up. Now if I wanted to send a message on Instagram, in the top right corner you'll see that paper airplane looking thing again. We'll click that. It brings up the direct messenger. Here I can search through my friends to send a message. Once again, I don't have any, so I'll just search Abbott Realty. We'll find their account, and then I can click next and type up my message to them. We'll say hi. I'm not actually going to send this, just to give you guys an idea how to do it. So I'm going to go back to my profile here in the bottom right and click Edit Profile. You'll see Try Instagram Business Tools. It's a little bit more advanced, and I'll get to this in later videos. This is if you want to pay some money and boost your posts to reach more people or link to your Facebook business pages. So I'll touch on that in later videos. We can click done in the top right corner for now and start adding some friends and contacts to gain followers. So Instagram will give you a suggested list. You can connect your Facebook friends and your contacts at this time. They're not going to get a notification that you've connected those accounts or list, but they will get a notification once you click the blue follow button that will appear to the right of their names. And that's a great tool because if they don't know you, it's going to spark some curiosity and they will take a look at your page, decide if they want to follow back, which is why it's important to have some valuable content up there before you do this. Or if they do know you, they'll most likely return the favor and follow you back anyways. So you're gaining followers and gaining an audience here. That's about it for my second Marketing Minute video. You can go ahead and follow our Instagram account at Abbott Realty, and I wish you all a happy new year.